Hey there, and hope you're having an amazing day today. So today I'm going to take some time to answer commonly asked questions from my subscribers. And today I chose one specific question that I get asked so much, and that is how to eat healthy when traveling and visiting with family. I know this is such a relevant topic, especially when the holidays come around, Thanksgiving, Christmas, stuff like that. And one of the most common things I get asked is, how can I stay healthy and stick with my healthy habits, whether it be exercise, eating healthy, mindful eating, while I'm with family? I think the biggest pain point that I hear about in this is that the family is in control of what you eat, and therefore you really feel like it's out of your scope of control to eat healthy when they're the ones making the decisions. And listen, while I totally agree that being in someone else's home does mean that they have a little more say over like what's on the menu and what they have in their fridge and what you're doing and maybe your schedule for the holidays and stuff like that. But I do want to offer some quick tips and advice for it, because I do think that there are some ways that we can work around this and still maintain our healthy habits and not just totally lose sight of that while we're gone. And even if we kind of go off on what we would normally do, it's okay, it's normal, and we can feel confident in ourselves that we can just go kind of straight back to it right after we get back from the holidays. This is going to be a little more free form, so tell me if you prefer this style of video. I'm kind of messing around with different styles and seeing what you guys like and what sticks, so let me know. My first tip is to bring your own snacks. So we talked about the fact that the biggest pain point that I hear with my clients is that they feel like there's zero control because all the food, technically maybe you're staying with your relatives at their house, all the food is theirs, so you really have no control over it. But what you can do is pack your own snacks. I do this for myself when I'm going on vacation, otherwise even if it's not with family, and it helps me just know that I always have at least healthy snacks and maybe something that I could build into a healthy meal if necessary, or if I have to get a little scrappy with it and eat like a combination of snacks to make it into a meal. I feel like this always gives me peace of mind that I can still remain healthy overall in my meals. So for example, I recently went to a friend's wedding, and what I packed, well actually I packed a lot of snacks, but one thing I packed pre-made protein shakes. That was really easy as like a breakfast or a snack in between meals. I also packed clementines and bananas because these are so easy to carry with you, and they really don't get damaged too much. I mean, you do kind of have to put them at the top of your bag, but they're easy and portable and really don't need to be excessively like cleaned or washed. Another thing that I bought was Blue Diamond almonds, and these come in a variety of different flavors. They are super good just to add some healthy fats into your diet and something that's not perishable. My boyfriend bought some beef jerky, so that's another high protein good option that doesn't go bad. And then other things were like protein bars and just a variety of things like applesauce packets and stuff that's just quick and easy to consume like that. This helped give me the peace of mind that I always had something healthy to go to, either at breakfast or in between meals. All right, so next my tip is tell your family ahead of time if you're truly concerned that maybe they won't respect your choices in the moment, or maybe they'll razz you about it or give you hell about eating a different way than they do. I want to preface with this that you don't want to make it into a condescending conversation. So what I mean by that is like kind of putting yourself on this pedestal of like healthy eating is better than the way they eat, and you're gonna eat this way, and kind of like a defensive form of telling them how it is. But what you can do is just tell them that you are trying to treat your body right. You're eating a lot of this, and this, and you just wanted to make sure that there were a variety of options so everyone was happy during the holidays. Something like that, where it's a little more gentle and you're not attacking their way of eating, and you're also expressing your needs if you have specific needs, like if you have specific allergies, or if you just have concerns like maybe they don't eat any nutritious foods whatsoever and you want some nutritious foods offered, communicating that ahead of time is better so you don't fight about it in the moment, because the last thing you want to do is be fighting the entire time that you're spending time with family, because that's what we want to focus on when we're with family, is just having quality time, not arguing about food. The next tip I have is go shopping with your family to make sure that you are a part of the food decisions. So you may not be a part of all the food decisions because they probably already have food prepared or food in their fridge and freezer, but if you go shopping with them maybe the week that you're there, then you can be part of the food making decision, even though it's not necessarily your house or your party, if it's like a Christmas party or something like that. I know some people might be intimidated by this or worry that other people will judge or be critical, but I encourage you, as much of a boundary and as much of a communication that you can have with your family, the better, because if you don't, you're gonna end up being resentful or mad about it later. So it's better to just set that boundary and set that precedent right away and deal with it as it comes than to just let it all build up and get angry at each other later. The other thing that you can do, and this is kind of like a sub tip to that tip, is if you're close enough and you can travel with food still staying at proper temperatures, then get your own foods that you can bring, or suggest that you can bring a side dish or a main dish to complement what they have. And I want to also like make sure that you know that this doesn't mean that you can't eat what your family is having if it's quote unquote not healthy. It just means that maybe if your family is eating totally different from what you eat and you want to add to it so you can all find something that's palatable to you, then that's okay. I'm not saying that you can't eat unhealthy stuff like that's, I'm not that kind of dietitian, but I am just saying that I know sometimes I've been in situations where I went to someone's family event and it was just, there was nothing that I enjoyed, not just health-wise, but just nothing that I found palatable. I would have loved to have known the menu ahead of time so I could have something to offer too, and so maybe other people could try my dish, and so I would definitely have at least something that I found good to eat. So that's just a side suggestion, that you can always bring something with you, or if you can't bring something in the car with you, then maybe you can go to the store yourself and purchase something that's a side dish or something easy to prep and prepare that can go alongside of it. Okay, my last tip, since we're trying to make this as quick as possible, is to know that you can't and shouldn't always eat healthy. So remember that it's the holidays and that you're probably gonna have a different diet than you normally would at home, and that's okay. And you don't have to beat yourself up for it. You don't have to course correct after and like starve yourself after to make up for the fact that you ate this big meal. After this holiday event, whatever it may be, go back to eating whatever you ate before. Don't try to undereat to compensate. Don't try to over restrict to compensate or over exercise to compensate. Just go about your normal business and remember that this is a holiday and that you have to be kind to yourself no matter what foods you eat, no matter how much you're exercising, no matter what happens. You have to be kind to yourself and treat yourself with a non-judgmental attitude around food. That is just the best way to stick to those healthy habits and to love your body, to have a healthy relationship with food and with your body. I hope that these words of encouragement help, and that maybe some of these tips are ones that you can apply this holiday season when you're traveling. I know how difficult it can be. I know we all have the best intentions and we just want to eat healthy and exercise all throughout the year, and sometimes that's doable and sometimes it's not. And especially in a year like 2020 where all of us have been through a lot, give yourself some forgiveness and some extra wiggle room, because I know there have been some days where I've exercised, felt amazing, gone outside, done something nice for somebody, and then the next day I'm just sleeping in, can hardly roll out of bed, can hardly function at work, and can hardly edit a video. And again, it's like one of those things where you have to be kind and gentle to yourself and remember that you're only human and that we've been going through so much in 2020, and that you deserve love and forgiveness and to have a very happy holiday. So before I blab on too much, I hope that you enjoyed this video. And if you want to give yourself the gift that keeps on giving, then I have some dark blue nutrition merch that I will link below. I love my cozy dark blue nutrition hoodie. That's my favorite merch thing so far. It's the dark blue one with the light blue print. So necessary and so cozy in this time of the year. So I will link that below, and I will link you to more videos in the end card. I hope that you have a happy holidays, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.